Parkinson's in her prime. A Woman's Guide to Managing Parkinson's Disease with Resilience Through Every Hormonal Stage. By Ezekiel Merane, Merrill. And narrated by Mary G. This book is for informational purposes only, and is not intended as a substitute for the medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment of a physician or qualified healthcare provider. Readers should consult their physician in matters relating to their health, and particularly with respect to any symptoms that may require diagnosis or medical attention. The names and scenarios depicted in this book are purely for illustrative purposes only. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. While the author has made every effort to provide accurate information at the time of publication, medical science is constantly evolving. The author and publisher make no representations or warranties with respect to the accuracy or completeness of the contents of this book, and specifically disclaim any implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. The protocols, treatments, and therapies described in this book should not be followed without first consulting a physician. The author and publisher disclaim responsibility for any adverse effects resulting directly or indirectly from information contained in this book. Individual responses to treatments vary greatly. What works for one person may not work for another. Always work with qualified healthcare providers to develop a treatment plan appropriate for your specific situation. Chapter 1: Why Women's Parkinson's is Different. The morning Sarah walked into my office, she'd already seen 4 doctors. At 42, she was told her tremor was stress, her fatigue was hormonal, and her stiffness was from her yoga practice. Nobody connected the dots until her symptoms peaked during her period, a pattern I've seen countless times in my practice. Women with Parkinson's disease face a unique challenge that goes beyond the standard textbook description, and it's time we talked about it honestly. The gender gap in PD research and diagnosis. For decades, Parkinson's disease research suffered from what I call the 70-year-old man syndrome. Most studies focused on older male patients, creating a knowledge gap that affects millions of women today. The numbers tell a stark story. Women make up about 40% of Parkinson's patients, yet they represent less than 35% of research participants in major clinical trials. This disparity creates real consequences in
Sample complete. Ready to continue?